Hello Pisces, welcome to your October reading. I hope that you're well and I hope that you're doing really fantastic today. Just as I'm shuffling really briefly the cards, quick mention that until end of this month I'm offering some really good and juicy discounts. So if you are interested in working with me one-on-one, I encourage you to check the information in the description box below. Okay, let's put some cards on the table and let's see what your main energy is and challenge and the story that wants to unfold itself. Interesting start. So you have Two of Pentacles. You may be juggling things around this month. You may be making decisions. You may be looking at different opportunities and offers, maybe even two different people. And I see that by the end of the month or somewhere early in November, you will actually make the decision. You will be moving forward somewhere. A lot of you will be traveling as well, or getting organized to travel, getting organized to move places and countries and homes and all of that. So let's have a look a little bit further on the details. We have Four of Wands, we have a Justice, we have Seven of Cups and Ace of Swords. Wow, there's definitely going to be clarity coming your way. You're weighting your options here in the middle of the reading. Seven of Cups. This is really going to be an interesting process for you, my dear Pisces. Let's pull just a couple of more cards before I get into the detail. I just want to fill the second row here. So we have Nine of Swords, Knight of Swords, Page of Pentacles, we have Eight of Swords, lovely Ace of Cups, we have a Nine of Wands, and Three of Wands. This is a really lovely reading, my dear Pisces. I love to see that you're going to arrive to a clear outcome. And I'm just going to pull maybe one or two oracle cards. Let's see what comes out. Okay, so we have a young energy and not for you. Interesting, very interesting. Okay, my dear Pisces, so well, your energy is young energy and with the number 1, which means there is something that will be manifested for you this month, and that will require an action. So, you know, you have a yin and yang. Young energy is about being productive, being very much in a space of creating, manifesting what you really want. You can see here that as your hands are open, you're also creating and holding that fire, which really means that you are the creator this month, Pisces. You stepping into energy of fire, of manifesting your desires, which is perhaps not that uncomfortable energy, but it is an element that you're not used to working with, which is the fire. And you're really pushing yourself into that young energy because you know that a lot of it now, it's really up to you. That feeling that, okay, the universe perhaps has given me a lot here on the plate, but what I'm going to eat and choose is really down to me. And based on the decision I will make, this is how the rest of the events will unfold. And that's why you may be still in a place of hesitance here, in a place of Two of Pentacles, and a Knight of Swords is crossing you, which means you're still sort of hesitating in terms of decision, communication, really kind of telling others what it is that you really want. I see you kind of being really in between two different places, between two different people, but at the same time I do feel, Pisces, like somewhere down deep in your heart, somewhere inside, you actually really know what you want. It's almost as I feel that you know what you desire, and you know what it is that it's going to make you move forward. I feel like there's something interesting around passion here, and if it comes to people that you're choosing from, I also feel like one of these people really just make you feel like you've never felt before. There's a clear chemistry and physical attraction going on here for some of you. That fire, right? That fire energy, and I really see that. Now, you know, so much opportunity here. So we have Four of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, and I feel like, again, you're reaching certain milestone here. Well, if you are in a committed relationship and you're actually not choosing between two people, you may be choosing what's the next stage of your relationship. You may be choosing between homes you want to move in, or there is an engagement, there is a proposal, there is opportunity around that. If you're not in a committed relationship, it may be simple as you wanting to move out and wanting to you know, celebrate that you've gone until a certain point, but now you have options. You have option, Pisces, and I cannot ignore that, because there is a love in the air. There is a love, there is a passion, there is a renewal of that spark in you, and now the water element is coming back to you, and that feels like returning home. So again, if it's not a new relationship, it is to do with something that is already in your life, but you have to make an adjustment around this. And you have another Ace of Swords here, which means that, again, when I'm looking at these Eight of Cups and Eight of Swords, you know, October is the month for you to make that choice and decision. Yes, you've gathered this information, or perhaps still gathering your intel, right? It's like, you know, all the pluses and minuses against the situation, and you're really confused. But again, that confusion is mostly created by yourself, because actually that cloud of confusion, it's really it just comes from sort of your own moment of overthinking. And sorry, I just got distracted because the candle just stopped burning and I had this smoke coming in, and just as I was speaking about this cloud, I could see that, you know, to me it's a great coincidence that I have two burning candles and one just stopped burning. And as I was speaking that this confusion is created by you, what that could mean, Pisces, is really that actually, as I said, there is a clear choice here. That burning candle, it's going to burn and it's going to continue to burn, and that other candle, you know, finished its course. Look at this. I didn't even blow on this candle, and yes, it was the time. It's kind of like it was a natural process for it to end, because it went all the way to the end. So it's not even like you're trying to distract that candle or accidentally you know, blew it off. It was just like, it was a time, you know, it kind of finished its course. And that's why I feel like that was a great symbolism here of what just happened with the cards, what I was feeling, and energy, and the candles also, because you already know, and you're just kind of fighting it for sake of fighting, for sake of resisting, and perhaps for sake of having a reassurance in your own feelings and in yourself. Now, maybe for some of you, this could be to do with the Justice and Eight of Swords here, and I do feel like for some of you, perhaps it's to do with the potential consequences of legal stuff or paperwork having to do, and you just can't be bothered, or finishing this contract, or going through courts and institutions, or maybe, you know, splitting the bills and whatever that is. But I do feel like something is here being brought out of balance with that decision. So something that either has a legal consequences, and, you know, like we're talking about either serious legal or just simply paperwork and admin, but it also could mean just really bringing or causing something in your life to be out of balance. And I feel like that is this empowering you mentally, and kind of giving you a bit of a headache. You feel like you're not sure whether you can carry that weight, but you can, Pisces. You can, because you essentially are moving forward and you're moving across, and you will realize that this journey that you will make into the new is actually not even that dramatic as you expecting it to be, because surprisingly you are going to have a lot of support from either people around you, from spirits, from the universe. And yes, most of it will be more in your own mind and head. Now it's great, it's really great, because Three of Swords means that once you commit to the choice, you will just move ahead and you will not turn back, and you will be willing to take that risk and opportunity to really take on that promise and take on that feeling that you've had, and take also on your own courage in terms of manifesting, right? Manifesting your desires. And you know, sometimes people dream and want things, but then when something actually is about to happen, they withdraw because they're scared of their own dreams to come true. And I feel like it's a little bit like this, where you hesitating because you know it's possible and you know that it's so close and you can have it just like that, and that almost scares you, because it just shows how powerful you are in terms of manifesting your own dreams. And what's interesting here as well, that we have a card not for you, and again, you're being stuck in a place between two, between white and the black, and you just kind of again overthinking, and it's like, you know, nope, one of these options is definitely not for you. And I don't want to repeat myself, but I really felt like that was to do with the candle. It was just really like, nope, like you know that this is not for you, and you don't even need anyone to really convince you. Okay, my dear Pisces, so what I'm going to do is to pull maybe a couple of more cards. Let's see what else we can say. Oh, Eight of Pentacles. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. Strength. And Knight of Pentacles. Something has been, you know, happening for a very long time, and I feel like you've had so much patience for something, and you've invested and you've worked hard and you've given a chance over and over to something or someone, and you really tried. I feel like you've done what you could have done, and you've had so much patience and strength of the heart, but now you also feel like you need something that you can really be sure about, that you want that security, and you don't mind continue working hard, but you just need a little bit of reassurance that it's a really good investment from this point. The Empress, it's like you want to be reassured that there's going to be a growth based on that decision, right? So it's either that you know that this is not for you, you know, I'm pointing at the candle here, you know that this option is not for you because there is no way forward, and there is no way this will progress into, you know, or will grow. At the same time, you're looking at this new thing that you want to do, and you're saying, well, actually, I know it will take time initially, but at the same time, I will grow, we will develop, we will flourish, there will be abundance, there will be happiness. Yes, happiness. And what do we have? The Sun card, the Joy card. You just want to be free, Pisces. You want to feel good again. You don't want to just constantly be in the energy of working hard and processing things and doing things over and over, the same and the same. It's almost like you need that break from some sort of routine or something that, you know, you really went through like a million times. There is this energy of, I just want to feel free. I just want to feel joy and happiness. I want to have that sun in my life. And, you know, from the Sun to Empress, there's not actually that much things that you need to do. All you need to do is to trust your heart and make a way forward. Lovely, Pisces. So what I'm going to do is actually to pull a couple of closing oracle cards. So stay with me for that, because I want to see what else the Spirit wants to tell you on the top of that situation, or perhaps anything else that we haven't covered, but you should still know. You should still know for the month of October. movement. That is awesome, Pisces. This is just confirmation in case you still don't believe, in case you still hesitate. You know, what did we say here? That you will move forward and it will take time, a little bit at the start, but you will grow and flourish. And look at the card that just came through. You have river, you have movement. And it's beautiful because it's going peacefully, it's going slowly, but you know, behind that beautiful turn here, there could be completely another view, something that you would not expect, and something that will just amaze you. And what I really love as well, it's that this really resonates with me with this card over here, Six of Swords, which we talked about when I was mentioning that once you make a decision and move forward, you may actually see that this transition is not as dramatic as you would expect it to be, that actually things will go much smoother. And look at on the energy of the river here as well. It's actually quite peaceful, right? It's actually quite beautiful in a way, and I just love this image. So it's just a confirmation for you, Pisces, in case you still have doubts or hesitations, or you're kind of not sure really what to do. This is really encouragement to move yourself out as quickly as possible from the place of overthinking, over kind of confusing yourself, and really have a trust that if you know something is over, it's over. And if you know something else will manifest your dreams and desires, that's the direction you have to go forward or towards. All right, my dear Pisces, thank you so much for listening. It was a really great pleasure to do this reading for you, and I hope that we will speak soon again. Bye for now.